everyone, my name is Jonathan Wiley, and in this digital learning team tip we are going to look at some of the things you can do with folders inside of Google Drive. So let's start with the first tip, which is the ability to color code your folders. Now you can do this here from your main Drive page, or you can come over to the sidebar here, click on My Drive to expand and show your folders. Doesn't matter where, but I'm just going to take this folder here called Sample, just going to right click on the folder, then you'll see an option here that says Change Color. Next up, another way that you can bring some attention to your folders and make them easier to find is adding emoji to the title of the folder. So you do that here just by right clicking on the folder itself, coming up here to rename, and then if you click before the title of your folder, you can get a flashing cursor sign there where you can add an emoji. Now how do you do that? Well, on a Mac you do Control Command Space and it will pop up an emoji menu that you can search through and find an emoji. On a Windows computer you press the Windows key and the period. If you're using a Chromebook, all you have to do is right click in that text box and you will see an option that says emoji, and you can click on that. Next up, let's talk about subfolders. So subfolders are folders that live inside another folder. So if you need more organization, you just have to open a folder and then create another folder inside the folder. So you come up here to the new button and you click folder, and here is where you can choose an emoji if you want to put that in your folder name, and then you can type the name of the subfolder. So I'm going to call this one important. My next tip is about moving a folder from one folder to another folder. So if I wanted to move this important folder from my number 1 folder to my number 2 folder, all I have to do is right click on the folder and then click move to, and then it's going to ask me where do I want to put this. Now right now I'm in this folder. I need to back out a little bit to see all of my Drive content, and I can say I want to put it in folder number 2 and then click move. Last tip, what if you wanted a folder to be in more than one place and you wanted all the documents inside that folder to be synced wherever they were? Well, you can do that too. It's called a Drive shortcut. So I'm going to make a Drive shortcut for this particular folder here, my important folder, and I'm going to put a copy of it into number 1 folder. So all I have to do here is right click on the file or folder, come down to add a shortcut to Drive, click on that one, and then I need to choose where I want that shortcut to go. So I'm going to put it into number 1 folder and click add a shortcut. Doesn't look like it did very much, but if I go over to number 1 folder, I can see here that the important folder is also here. And I know it's a shortcut because it's got that little arrow next to the folder icon. If you want to know more about any of the things you've seen in this video, contact the digital learning team or see the notes linked under the video below.